Hi, hello again. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So, in the series of SCCM step-by-step installation, so this is the last part which I am going to cover today. So, till date, we have already installed everything like SQL Server and all the prerequisites which are required for this SCCM. So now today I'm going to cover some last configuration which is required for this SCCM installation, and then we can go ahead and start SCCM installation. So first step which I'm going to cover today is install WSUS that is required for Windows update, software update point, and then I'll cover that extend schema which is related to Active Directory. We have to extend this schema so that our server can contact with AD and get all the details related to the devices. And last one, and then we can go ahead and start installation. So first, let's start with the WSUS installation on SCCM server. So for that, we have to go to our server manager. To click here, role based, then this is our server name. Now we have to select this WSUS, Windows Server Update Services, add features. Next, here we don't require anything, so we don't need to select anything here. Click next, and here this is required. We don't require this WID, we require a SQL Server connectivity because we have already installed the server. So let's go. We have to just give any path here. So it should be connected with our SCCM server database. Successfully connected to the server. We need to click next and install. It will take mostly 1 to 2 minutes for completing this WSUS wizard. Now the next step is our extending the schema, and for that firstly let's complete this installation. So after installation we can go ahead and reboot this server because we have already done so many configuration. So it's good if we can reboot this server. It's required there, but before that, because we have to access this file extend.extend.ch which is there on our SCCM server. So you have to just note down this path. In SCCM setup there is a SMS setup folder, then bin folder, and then in x64 you can find this file xtadch. This is for extending the schema, and we have to open this file on our AD server. So we have to just right click and then run as administrator. So we can check from here if it's successfully or not. This is the log file. So you can see that schema has been extended, successfully extended the Active Directory schema. Okay, so we have done all of the configuration. Let's go ahead and reboot this SCCM server. Okay, so our server has been rebooted now. Let's log in with our admin ID. This is domain admin ID. We have to create this one because local admin ID will not work here. So firstly, we have to create in Active Directory this ID, and then we can log in and start the installation. So everything is configured now as per the guidelines by Microsoft. So let's start the SCCM setup, and I've already downloaded that setup from Microsoft site. I'll give all the links in our in my this video description in the YouTube. So this is our setup. Let's go ahead. Okay, so we can go ahead and click on next. Oh, it required .NET 3.5. Let me firstly install that. I think skip somewhere. So, like if you are going to install in your server and if you are facing any issue, so you don't need to worry about that because uh, while doing testing and installation, you always get some error in future. So you don't need to worry about it. You can just uh, try to search in the Google, and also in my website also I uploaded so many blogs related to these errors and other things. So you can search there as well if you face any issue. So let's wait for some time. Okay, so I've installed that setup that is .NET 3.5. So let's try now. It's working. It should work now. We try it. Yes, it's working now. So we can click next. So we have to install this standalone primary site. There is other option that is a central administration site. So there is a difference between these two sites. That is, if you have more than 175,000 client, then we can go for this central administration site. Otherwise, standalone primary site is sufficient because one primary site, standalone primary site, can support up to 175,000 clients. So I think most of companies are having less employees than 175,000. So I think we don't require this central administration site. If any customer in future is having more than 175,000 or 200,000, so then we can go ahead and go for the central administration site. Otherwise, we can go ahead with this simple standalone prem site. So it will ask for this because after that it's difficult to change. So firstly, it will ask for this, if you want to create a central admin site or standalone premise site. So we can go ahead. Because we are installing it in lab, so we can go ahead with the evaluation edition. We have to accept all the agreement, whatever provided by Microsoft, and click next. Now this is related to some files are required that I have already downloaded from the Microsoft site. This is SCCM prerequisites. So these files I've already downloaded. So I've already on my website I've given the link. There you can check like how you can download this SCCM prereqs. There is a command, that is a PowerShell command, which you need to run, and it will start downloading these prerequisites from the Microsoft site on your system. So you can follow that guidelines which are given there in my website. So we have to give this path, SCCM prerequisite path, setups, config, this one. Once we give that, sorry, we have to give here. This is directly download path, or this is the previously download path. If you have already downloaded, you have to give path here. So just click here, predict, and okay. It will check all the files, whatever files are there in that folder. We have to wait for some time. Once it verifies, we can go ahead with the next step. Okay, so all the updates has been verified now. So we can go ahead, and we have to give a unique site code, which is 3-letter code. We have to give here. So we can give anything. It's up to you. Like if you are configuring it for any company, then you can give this name according to your location. You are installing one server in Bangalore and one server in Chennai, so you can give name like that, BLR or CHN. So because I am installing in lab, so I'm just giving my name. So, and this is the site name, KPS primary site. We can give like that. And this is the installation folder, because I've created on a C drive. So but if you are doing it in production server, so always keep it in mind that you should always go for D or E drive. Uh, don't select the C drive, because if anyhow server or Windows has been will be crashed, and it could create a problem. So always select this C drive, sorry, D or E drive. But I'm installing it in lab, so I'm just selecting this C drive. This is just a, so this is the full name. It's showing here, SCCM server dot fpdn of our server. So we can, it's fine. We can go ahead, and here you can check, like if you have given any wrong details, then you can go back and change that. But if everything fine, then you can go ahead and click next. It will check here. Okay, so it's giving one error here. So you have to firstly check like with which account service is running. SQL. So we can use our account, that is SCCM KPS technical lab slash our account, that is SCCM admin. Okay, so give here. Okay, we have to just restart this service. And now we can run check again. Yeah, that error has been gone. Now you can see that all the warnings are there. We can just check because if any warning is there, then we can just ignore that warning, and then in future we can set that. But if anything is any error is coming, then it will not give us rights to go ahead and begin installation. So right now all the warnings, so we can just ignore and begin installation. So it will take around half an hour, and just stay tuned. Let me just pause this. Once complete, I'll show you. Okay, so let's check if setup has been completed. Yes, it's completed successfully, as we can see that. We can also check the logs if it's also showing that the completed configuration manager setup successfully. So yeah, we are good. And once it's completed, we can open this console with System Center Configuration Manager. So this is the SCCM console. Here you can it's divided into 5 different you can say different parts. One is monitoring, software library, and administration. Uh, I've also made video on these different features as well, like software deployment and OSD, operating system deployment, and software update point, that is patching. So you can see my other videos as well on my YouTube channel, as well as you can go to my website. There also I have written a blog about each and every feature, so you can check those as well. So thanks for watching this video, and my setup has been completed, that is SCCM 1902. So other things you can see my other videos as well if you want to check any other feature or any other things related to logs. Everything is mentioned there. And okay, so as setup has been completed, we can check on the logs. It's completed successfully. Once it's complete, we can open this console, and it's divided into different parts. We can check that. And also I have made some other videos as well, that is on operating system deployment, patching, and software deployment, application deployment. So you can check on my website and also on my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching my video. Hope it will help in future who has already seen my videos. So thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.